So ozonolysis problem. So this is from workshop 4, 5B. So went through it there too. Biggest thing for these things is to number the carbons, and then also to realize that every CC double bond, pi bond, is going to get cut in half, and you're going to get 2 carbonyls from that. So there'll be a carbonyl on carbon 1. So carbon 1 have a carbonyl, carbon 3 will have a carbonyl, C double bondo, as will carbon 7 and carbon 4. And that's it. Yeah, so you just got to recognize a good numbering system is the key. Number your atoms really well. And then recognize for every pi bond, you're going to have 2 carbonyls. So, ozonolysis with an alkyne. So similar to what we did with alkenes, ozonolysis with alkynes essentially splits these in half. Good numbering system is always key, really for any of these problems, but especially for these ozonolysis ones. So we gotta be able to recognize this is an internal alkyne, this is a terminal alkyne, right? So there's actually an H right here. So it's gonna be different products than you would see with internal versus terminal. You have different products. So for an internal, also different than alkenes, because you have 2 pi bonds, you're actually going to oxidize it all the way to the carboxylic acid. So you're going to oxidize it all the way to the carboxylic acid. So that's going to look like, so carbon 3 and carbon 4. Right, I number these carbons again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can see we're dividing down between carbons 3 and 4. That's where it's getting cut off. Carboxylic acid on carbon 3, carboxylic acid on carbon 4. Now, if we're going to do the same thing with a terminal alkyne, now you're going to get a little different. Carbon 2 is going to be the same. It's going to be carboxylic acid. 2, 3, 4. Then carbon 1 actually is going to be ends going to end up being CO2. It's going to end up being CO2. So that's carbon 1. So it just keeps getting oxidized. So that's the difference between the terminal and the internal ones. And also it's a little different than what you'd see normally with an alkene as well.